So I just finished watching the premiere pilot episode of Happyland, and I got to say this was a pretty good show. I was pleasantly surprised because, to be honest, I wasn't really planning on like recapping this as one of my recap shows, but it was actually pretty good. If you like awkward, if you like faking it, the show has a very strong feel, like it has that same type of feel to the overall show. So yeah, it was pretty good. So I have tons of notes because I don't know the character's name, and I want to make sure that I can like kind of tell you like the base of the story and then like go into what happened in the first pilot episode. So this Happyland show, it's pretty much like a play on like, you know, Disney World. It's got like the princess and the princesses, the prince and the princesses type of feel, and you know, we could tell by the title Happyland that it's gonna be like, you know, a play off of that. So basically the story follows this girl named Lucy who works at the theme park, and it pretty much follows her life, and she works like behind the scenes, helping out with the characters and stuff, like getting them to the different shows that they're supposed to be in and things of that nature. So she's like a behind the scenes type of chick, and she lives with who I originally thought was her who I originally thought was her sister Elena, but it turns out that that's actually her mom. And her mom plays a princess in the park, Adriana. So then we kind of skip forward into the rest of the episode. Lucy, she's been working at the theme park since she was a little girl, because since her mom, Elena, has been working there as the princess Adriana, she pretty much knows the theme park, you know, she knows people that work there, you know, she knows the ins and outs, that type of thing. And she pretty much realizes that this isn't what, you know, she wants to do for the rest of her life. She wants to do other things, and she's actually up for a job for like a relief type program for helping other people. And she bombs the first interview. She manages to get a second one by speaking to the lady who interviewed her in the parking lot the next day. So the next day comes around, and her mom, who plays the princess Adriana, doesn't show up for work. Lucy pretty much covers for her, and because she knows the part to Adriana, the princess, and who is also working besides this new guy who we see. His name is, what was his name? Ian. His name was Ian, and he is the son of James, who is like the park director, you know, owner of the park type of thing. So she plays the princess Adriana besides Ian, and you know, there's definitely some chemistry between them, and he offers to, you know, take her to the interview, you know, once they're done, because the interview is in like 45 minutes or an hour or something like that. So after they're done playing the prince and the princess, they rush over to the interview, and of course she's late because obviously she wouldn't be on the show otherwise. Let's just keep it real. So she's late for the interview, and you know, obviously she doesn't get it. So she goes back. She's mad at her mom because her mom didn't show up for work and she had to play the part for her. Something happens where she just basically tells like Ian, you know, she doesn't want this to be her life, and they end up kissing, and her mom, Elena, walks in and she's like, no, don't kiss him, don't kiss him. So they get back to the house, and she drops like a huge bomb on her, basically telling her that the reason why she doesn't want her to have a relationship with Ian is because Ian is her freaking brother. And it was just kind of like, whoa, they already starting off the show with like huge, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Crazy bombs of like craziness. So yeah, that's pretty much how the episode went. Let me see if I left anything out. Oh, other notes, you know, to kind of throw in there for the show. I thought that Ian was originally going to be a love interest for Lucy, but obviously if that's her brother, that's not going to pan out. So now that they're both playing Adriana and, you know, the prince, whatever his name is. Ian's playing the prince, who is obviously they're romantically involved when they do their show or whatever. It's going to be kind of interesting because you can't kiss your brother when you do that. So I don't know how that's going to work out. Another love interest for her is this guy named Will, who's like her best friend. And it's also one of her other friends, Harper, who also, she has like some, I'm not entirely sure like what Harper, you know, she has some type of ins and out where she, you know, somebody, one of her parents works for the company and she makes good money, and, you know, Will works at the park too. So, you know, there's a love interest between Will and Lucy. So I think we'll kind of see that more as the show progresses. But overall, I thought that this was a pretty good show. You know, it's already got some twists and turns in it. The characters were, you know, decent. You know, like I said, it's another awkward or faking it. You know, it's a good show. I give it a thumbs up. It's definitely something that I'm going to continue to watch, and I will be adding it to my Tuesday night recap. So make sure that you guys subscribe. Let me know if you caught the show, what you thought about it. Is it something that you're going to continue to watch? You know, and all that other good stuff. And I will talk to you guys in the next one.